All right, welcome back. Next up, we have two more methods to add to our hash table. They're very similar, just do them in one video, extremely similar. There's one method called keys, which returns an array, a list of all the keys in our table. So you need to collect all of the keys, and then another one called values that does the same thing, but for values. So it collects all the values in a single array and returns that array. So if you've done much programming before, in pretty much any language, there's a way to iterate over a hash table, a dictionary, a JavaScript object, and it often involves looking at the keys or looking at the values as an array or some sort of iterable list and then looping over that. So we're just going to implement similar functionality using our two methods, keys and values. One thing that I didn't write here, but I would pay attention to, is how you handle duplicate data. For example, values, it's very likely that we might have multiple values that are exactly the same. For example, if we're keeping track of grades inside of our, like if I'm a teacher and I'm going to map, Colt's got a C, Dave got an A, Lizette got a C, that sort of thing. Well, there were two C's as the values. Do we return both of them or do we return one? And most of the time, it's just the unique values that you return and the unique keys that you return. And keys are supposed to be unique anyway, but values aren't. So feel free to implement it either way. I will show both so you can see how it works. But implement two methods, keys and values. They're very, very similar. You can copy and paste the code from one to the other and just slightly tweak it. We'll have a solution up next.